Hey, Scrapper Names fans, welcome back to another process video. I have this very quaint looking 12 by 12 layout that I have made for my wedding album. So we got married 12 and a bit months, 13 months ago nearly. So working through getting the album done, you'll see a few process videos to do with wedding themes. So we've gone from baby to wedding. A bit of a backward jump, but yeah. So what I am doing today, just off topic there, so I've got this beautiful pink floral background paper. I feel that it is a crepe paper one. Is it parasol? Oh, I can't remember. I know I've only just brought the 12 by 12 paper. It's an older collection. But I decided I was going to use it to mat my layout proper, like full layout, as you can see. So I've cut about, I think it's about 1/2 inch off all 4 sides of this white cardstock. I apologise, the focus went out there. Is playing up, it will come back. There we go. So the white cardstock I'm using is just Kaiser Crafts. I think it's smooth. I haven't been able to get the smooth again, but this time around I've used smooth cardstock. And as you can see, I'm just fiddling around with some supplies. I do have a kit set up for wedding stuff. So I've got, as you can see here, I've brought over the course of preparing to get married and things like that. When I've seen some wedding collections, I have grabbed bits and pieces from them. I've also just pulled in bits and pieces from my stash as well. So the photo we have here, or photos, is the top is my dashing husband with our sister-in-law, and then down the bottom is a picture of his dad, and in the background are a couple of I think it's the groomsmen. I don't think it's actually him in the background as well, standing in the background. So it was a beautiful spot. We got married outside in a garden here in Canberra, and it was just the perfect day. We were so worried it was going to rain, which it didn't. It was actually quite warm for a March day, but yeah, it was beautiful. Absolutely couldn't have asked for a more perfect looking day. So yeah, these photos were taken as the title suggests, waiting for the bride. So just, while everyone arrives and we're sitting down and, catching some happy snaps with family, friends, those sorts of things. So I have these little, I guess you'd call them like pocket page cards. They're quite small. Well, the pack that they came in have some bigger ones. And then you've got these sort of medium and then small size sort of squares as well. I have to admit I haven't really used them in a pocket page as such. I've used them like this and to make like a bit of a grid, or I find them a little awkward to use as a, project life card, mainly because I don't use pocket pages that are to these sizes really. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing here. And now, as you can see, I've pulled out some wood veneer. I had brought some, again, Kaiser Craft wood veneer packs a while back. We have a shop here locally to me, so, when we go in, I sometimes have a bit of a browse. And it's got all different types of little icons. Sorry, you probably hear my cat. She's wanting to go out. Some hearts and, little diamond shapes, flowers. The word love's there as well. There's all bits and pieces, 2 different packs they were. So yeah, I'm going to add some of those wood elements to the page as well, just to tie in a little bit with that whole gardening, naturey sort of theme. And as you can see, sticking and plonking down some larger floral pieces from, I think it's a Jen Hadfield pack there. Just off to the side, I can see these little floral pieces are specifically from I think a Simple Stories collection that was a wedding collection as well. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm going to let her out because otherwise she's going to annoy us. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. Blessed fur babies. All right, so yes, as I said, just pulling some bits and pieces from both of these sort of collections here to add in some little, again, florally elements. because, as I said, it was out in a garden, lots of flowers. It's a heritage listed site. So yeah, it was very gardeny. So lots of just sort of sticking and plonking around, and getting all the different elements on the page. Not going too much, as you can see, like there's some colour in the blues and the green really pop out on this page in the photos. But I also wanted to tie in some of these other colours that are, we had blue and pinks, like a blue, soft blue and a soft pink as our wedding sort of colours, themes, I guess. So in my layouts, there are lots of pinks tones and blue tones and things like that used, just to tie it all in together with the photos. But as you can see here, you know, the boys have blue shirts or blue jackets on. My father-in-law has a blue shirt on. The sky's blue. So it all goes in really well. And then you've got your pops of green from, you know, you can see that photo there, the grass that they're standing on. Yeah. So just having a bit of a squeeze through. I do try and challenge myself every now and again to go with a nice crisp white background. I find it really challenging nowadays. I think because I've been doing a lot of couch scrapping, or more couch scrapping than actually sitting at my desk scrapping, I use a lot of pattern paper backgrounds instead of just plain white. So this was my compromise to myself here, challenging myself as such. But as you can see, I go a bit nuts with the ephemera and die cuts and all those things. So, oh well. All right, so I do cut this out. You don't have to watch me put all of these stickers down for the title. As you can see, it's that blue again, and it's got a bit of white stitching to these alpha stickers. They're not thickers. I'm trying to avoid lots of bulk and trying to be mindful when I do my pages that if I've done a page that, say, for example, the page before this might have had some things on craft foam or are a bit chunkier, then this page might be a bit flatter, just to try and, I don't want to have more than one wedding day album. I will have another album probably for our honeymoon. But yes, because otherwise it just gets a little overwhelming for one day, I think anyway. But, you know, never know where it'll end up. So as you can see, added the title. Now, and what else did I do? Oh, I added some little coloured, what do we call them? Enamel dots. God, mind blank. I can tell it's getting late. As well, just down the bottom there next to the bottom, the word bride. You can sort of see them there, and added some gold splatters just for a bit of bling. And now some close-ups for you. So as you can see, and it isn't, the photos really are the focal points of this page. There's not an explosion of ephemera and die cuts and things like that on the page. You know, some little flowers, some little words, and, you know, bits and pieces like that. But yeah, overall, a nice clean page, I thought. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for another video coming your way very soon. And if you've got any questions or comments, please leave them below and I will get back to you. Thanks. Bye.